Closeness doesn't depend on sacrifice, it depends on clarity. When a couple has no boundaries, resentment, pressure, and endless explanations show up. We think we're loving, but inside we're getting tired. Today I'll give you 10 respectful boundary phrases that protect you and also protect the relationship. At the end, you'll get a simple plan to implement them over 2 to 3 weeks without war and without ultimatums. First, a quick frame. Boundaries are not about putting someone in their place. They're a way to say honestly what works for you and what doesn't, and to agree on rules where both people feel safe. Boundaries don't kill love, they make it predictable. Where there are clear frames, there's less guesswork and fewer hurt feelings. Phrase 1. This doesn't work for me. It's a simple, adult no, without apologizing or labeling. You're not judging the person, you're stating your choice. For example, it doesn't work for me to make jokes about personal topics in front of friends. Short, clear, and calm. Phrase 2. I won't discuss this in that tone. Let's come back later. Boundaries are not only about actions, they're also about the style of conversation. If a discussion turns into an attack, you may pause it. I want to talk, but not with raised voices. Let's return to the topic this evening. You're protecting yourself and the topic at the same time. Phrase 3. I need time and space right now. A pause is not punishment by silence. A pause prevents saying things you'll regret. It helps to name a time. I need 30 minutes, then I'll continue. When there's a when, the other person feels less anxious. Phrase 4. I'm ready to talk if. A condition creates a safety frame. I'm ready to talk if we don't interrupt each other and we don't bring up the past. Frames help both people stay on track instead of spiraling into 20 old complaints. Phrase 5. Let's agree in advance. Agreements are the antidote to silent expectations. How do we split chores? How do we confirm plans? How much no phone time do we protect together? When rules are spoken aloud, resentment drops fast. Phrase 6 is a 3-part formula. When X, I feel Y, I need Z. When plans get canceled last minute, I feel anxious. I need a heads up at least an hour before. This is the language of facts and needs, not labels. It's the most effective way to turn a conflict into an agreement. Phrase 7. I don't accept threats or ultimatums. If you hear, I'll leave, I'll punish you with silence, or you won't get X, name it. I don't accept threats. If we're angry, let's take a pause and return later. Where there are ultimatums, trust doesn't last. Phrase 8. Let's stay on this topic. A conversation about today's situation doesn't have to turn into a review of your whole relationship. Right now, we're discussing today's delay, not our entire history. Focus saves time and energy. Phrase 9. I value you, and this decision is mine. Boundaries also protect personal choices. Health, work, money, time with family and friends. I hear your view, and the decision about therapy is mine. Self-respect can sound calm and kind at the same time. Phrase 10. No. A clear no closes a topic better than a long chain of excuses. When no sounds like an apology, it invites negotiation. Calm and clear no is a sign of adulthood. Now the practical part, how to implement boundaries without a fight. Step 1. Pick one area for the next 2 weeks. Trying to fix everything at once usually fails. Start with your most frequent trigger, the tone in texting, chronic lateness, public jokes, or unannounced visits. Step 2. Prepare the phrase and say it once, calmly, when you're not at peak emotion. Boundaries land better when they're not delivered during a blow-up. It matters to me that this doesn't work for me. Let's agree. Step 3. If the boundary is crossed, repeat the phrase and add an action. We're raising voices. I'm taking a 20-minute pause and will return. The action should be real and doable. A few repetitions teach a new default for conversations. Step 4. Thank for any step toward the boundary. Thank you for telling me earlier. That helped me feel calmer. Gratitude strengthens new behavior much faster than lectures or control. Step 5. Have a short weekly check-in. 15 minutes, no phones. What worked? What got in the way? What we'll try next? Not a court, a joint tuning of your rules. Common mistakes when setting boundaries. The first is trying to reform your partner. Boundaries are about your norm, not about changing someone's personality. The second is over-explaining. The longer the justification, the more room for debate. The third is being firm without kindness. You can be clear and still be warm. Tone makes half the difference. How to speak when your partner takes it as an attack. Acknowledge the feeling, I see this is uncomfortable. Then return to your anchor. I'm not against you. I'm for clear rules so we both feel calmer. When a person stops feeling attacked, resistance drops. What to do if your no is not respected? Once may be an accident, twice is a pattern. If no is consistently ignored, pair it with action. Reduce time in that conversation. Don't take on tasks that are not yours. Move the talk to another format or consider a couple's session. Love doesn't cancel your right to safety. An everyday example: lateness. The situation: frequent delays and last-minute cancellations. The phrase: when plans fall through last minute, I feel anxious. I need at least an hour's notice. The action: if you're more than 20 minutes late without warning, I won't wait in the cafe, I'll head home. The gratitude: thanks for telling me in advance, that helps. Try it for a week, then review together. Many couples are surprised how fast tension drops once rules are spelled out. A quick boundary self-check: answer yes or no. 1. Can I say no without fear of punishment? 2. Do we have basic rules agreed? Chores, money, shared phone-free time? 3. Do we argue using facts, not labels? 4. Do we have a small we ritual for at least 10 minutes daily? 5. Do I feel calmer with my partner than without them? A final reminder: boundaries are not about coldness. They're about keeping respect for yourself and for each other. If this resonated with you, please like and subscribe. Share in the comments which phrase worked for you. Your experience might be the help someone needs today.